Welcome viewers, in this video we will see the nesting of function available in C language program. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notifications. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Now we'll go to the topic, nesting of function. We know that in C programming we have main program and function. That's a subprogram. The subprogram will perform the particular task. Whenever we need, we can call from the main program. That is the concept of function. The nesting of function means if we are calling any function inside another function call, then it is known as nesting a function call. The main program calling one function, that function call another function. Inside it call another function, that is called nesting. Nesting means added. So we are calling one function, that function will call another function. This is called a nesting of function. Now we will see the example program to find the value of x divided by y minus z. So finding x divided by y minus z is the one function. Inside we are calling one more function, that is to find the value of y minus z, because if y minus z is 0, it becomes infinite. We cannot perform this expression. If y minus z is non-zero, then only we can perform the function. So one function will perform this expression x divided by y minus z. Inside one more function will check the value. What is the value of y minus z? If it is 0, we cannot perform the expression. If it is non-zero, we can perform the expression. Now we'll see that. We'll go for the one example. 10 divided by 4 minus 2. The x is 10, y is 4 and z is 2. So 10 divided by 4 minus 2 means 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5. So the denominator is non-zero, so we can perform the function, right? So this function is performed by one function. 4 minus 2 verification is done by another function. We'll have one more example. 10 divided by 4 minus 4. X is 10, y also 4 and z also 4 means what will happen? 10 divided by 0. So in this case it is infinite. We cannot perform this function. So we have to check this value, whether this value is equal to 0 or not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, we can perform the operation. If it is 0, we cannot perform the operation, right? So we will go to this program. So first we will include the header file, standard input output header file, console input output header file. These two header files are included. So this is the main program. Before main program, we need to declare the function. This is called a function declaration. Function declaration having three things. One is what is the return type of the function, what is the function name, what are the argument we are going to pass. So the first function name is ratio. It will return the floating point variable, and we are passing 3 integer variable to the function. So it will give the detail about the function. Function name, what is the return type, and what are the types of data we are passing. So the function name ratio, it is passed with 3 integer data type. That function will return floating point data type. And one more function is there, difference. Function name is difference. We are passing 2 variables, and it will return the integer variable as a return type. So this 3 variable is nothing but x, y, z, the ratio. In order to calculate x divided by y, z, we need 3 variables. The answer is floating point, because divide is there, so it may be a decimal point. This difference is used to find the difference between these two. So we need 2 variables, and it return one integer type variable. Now we can start the main program, void main. After clear screen, we can go for the variable. Before clear screen, we can go for the variable declaration. Integer a, b, c, right? That is nothing but x, y, z. X divided by y minus z. We need 3 variables. That is given a, b, c. Right? We can take here x, y, z also, but here declared as a, b, c. The answer is stored in r, float r, because x divided by y minus z. While dividing, it is possibility to get decimal points. So the answer is declared as float. So after clear screen, we ask the user to enter the three numbers. Printf enter three numbers. The user will enter three numbers, integer numbers. By using scanf statement, we can scan the numbers. %d indicates the integer type. The three numbers are stored in AND A, AND B, and C. That is address of A, address of B, and address of C. Now we got these three values from the user. R equal to ratio A comma B comma C. What is this? This is called function calling. Earlier what we see is function declaration. We declare the two functions. In that we are calling this one function. Ratio is the function name. We are calling the function ratio. We are sending three variables A, B, C. Is already we declare that this function will return the value. That value is stored in the output variable R. So we are going to store the output here. So R equal to ratio ABC means we are calling this function. We are passing these three variables. That function will perform this expression x divided by y minus z, and answer will be written in this R. Right? The answer will be available here. That answer is printed. The ratio is %f because of the floating point is %f, that indicates floating point, and variable R. After get ch we can close the program. So while calling this function, the control will transfer to this function declaration, function definition. We need to define this function. From main program, while calling, the control will transfer to the float, the function definition. We will see what is available in the function. So this is function definition. Function definition means the set of statements. The floating point it will return. The function name is ratio, integer x, integer y, comma, integer z. We are having x, y, z. So this ABC is the actual parameters. This ABC is now stored in x, y, z. This is formal parameters. Right? The copy of value of ABC is stored in x, y, z. Only the copy will be stored. So we called the function. Now control is transferred to this function definition. Here we need to check this y minus z. We already discussed y minus z is 0 means we cannot perform this operation. If it is non-zero, we can perform the operation. So we need to check this value. If we are having the if condition, inside we are calling one more function, difference. We are sending two variables y, z. Right? We are calling one more function difference. We are sending the y, z because we need to find y minus z. So we are sending y and z. So what will happen? The control will now transfer to the another function. So this is one function. Inside we are calling another function. So that it is called a nesting of function. Now the control will transfer to the next function. So from here the control will transfer to difference. This is one more function. We already declared. Return type is integer. Function name is difference. Then two integer type data are available. This y and z is now stored in p and q. One more variable. This is now actual variable. This become formal variable. The copy of y and z is stored in p and q. So what is the function of this function? What is the aim of this function? We need to find whether both are equal or both are different. That we need to check. So here again we are calling one more if p is not equal to q. If not both are different mean we will not get 0. So at the time we return 1. Where it will go? We already called one function in the if statement. In the if statement the 1 will be returned. Else mean both are equal. If both are equal, what will happen? We cannot perform the operation. So return 0. Right? Either it will return 1 or 0 depends upon the value. If both are equal, it will return 0. Both are not equal, it will return 1. Now this control will transfer to another again to the previous function. That is the ratio. Right? From difference, the control will transfer to, from here the control will transfer to difference. After this return value, again it will go to this place. So if 1 means this condition will be, this statement will be executed. If 0 mean it will go to else. Right? We already know that if condition. If true means this statement will be executed. False mean this statement will be executed, right? So here when we will get 1 if both are not equal. If both are equal, we will get 0. 0 means it will go to else, return 0. We cannot perform the operation. If it is 1, then it will return x divided by y minus z. This is our expression. We need to find this expression. So x divided by y minus z will be performed, and this answer will be returned to the function where we called in the main program, right? So from the main program, the control is transferred to ratio. In ratio function, we called one more function difference. Then control is transferred to difference. This difference will find whether both are equal or not. Accordingly, will return either 1 or 0. 1 means it will return this value expression. It will evaluate this expression. 0 means it will return 0. Right? So from here now control will transfer to the main program. We will see the main program. So here only we called the ratio. Then it will come to this ratio. Here it will return. Either it will return the value of this expression or 0. 0 means not able to perform the operation. Otherwise it will perform this expression. The answer will be written here. That answer will be stored in R, that is printed as a statement. So that we got the output. So in this video we discuss nesting of function. The main program calling one function, that function calling another function. That is called a nesting of function. We solved one program also, x divided by y minus z. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening.